we doing?
First of all, obviously it's your first home game of the regular season, first NFL win. How you feeling after?
I feel blessed. Can't really complain. It wasn't the prettiest game, but win is a win.
In the first half, seemed like you were scrambling quite a bit. Second half, able to stay a little more patient in the pocket, get some bigger plays downfield. What were the conversations like, or the changes made at halftime to get that going in the second half?
It wasn't really no changes. Just go out there and play your game. I'm seeing it. We're moving the ball really well in both halves. So it wasn't no conversation like, hey, sit in there a little bit more. It was just like as the game went going, it's kind of just play football.
B-Rob was talking earlier, said that nothing really tastes. How do you keep your poise in the game when you out for a play, took some shots on the ball, those things?
It ain't the first time, so it ain't nothing new to me.
How frustrating does it get then when you guys can't punch it in and get those red zone outs?
It's extremely frustrating. Obviously, we moved the ball efficiently down the field and not to say anything, but go out there and leave points on the field, man. We work so hard to get down there. We want touchdowns.
One he was saying on the last drive of the contest, he felt like he was kind of laughing on the field because he just seemed like he was enjoying that moment. What is that last drive like to you? I think it was after the run out or something. What is that last drive like to you? How much do you relish those kind of moments?
That's what you live for, those moments. That's where names get made in this league is when it comes down to it. Big plays, 2-minute drives, things like that. They got to have them.
Is there any play that personally stands out for you that you made, whether it's a throw, if it's run or read or anything like that?
Nah, not at all. I got to go back and watch the film, but I'm just excited that we got the win.
You obviously came back in, but how are you feeling? Was it on that play right before you went out that?
Yeah, nah, I'm good. You get the wind knocked out of you a couple times. You got to catch your breath.
And just in terms of this is only one game and all that, there were some mistakes, red zone, etc. But what are you kind of thinking about this quickly? Take from this that you think you can build on going forward.
Got to finish in the red zone. That's the main thing we can take away from that.
On the outside, the conversation all week was, "Are you running too much? Is that too much a part of the game?" Did you have those conversations inside the building with Cliff? What was that like?
Nah, not at all. Just call the game. At the end of the day, the defense dictates what we do. So you go out there and you just playing football at that point.
So you feel comfortable with what you're being asked to do?
I mean, you got to pick and choose your spots. But go out there and manage the game, play football, and go ahead and make plays.
What's it like to meet a kicker at practice on Wednesday and then he makes 7 of them on game day?
It's a great feeling. Obviously, we got the win, so it's been great.
Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler, and just having those two as a tandem, how do they help you?
Y'all seen it today. B. Rob did his thing. Eck did his thing out the backfield. So having those two in the backfield with me, knowing in pass pro and in the run game, you got guys that could take a 2-yard gain, break some tackles and take it 60.
And the shot you took lowered his shoulder, knocked you out of bounds. Were you surprised it wasn't a late hit? Were you expecting a flag on that play?
Nah, not at all. I mean, I'm a rookie, so I don't know. I ain't gonna get too many calls. So.
Jayden, just wondering if you could share anything from you and Malik catching up today.
Nah, I mean, can't say it too much, but I'll just say, man, I was just happy for him as a brother, as a competitor. Obviously, he did his thing, which I kind of expected. Just knowing him, he's a really good football player, and it was very exciting for us. We even said it after the game. We jersey swapped, obviously, and he got my first jersey, my first win jersey, and I got his first 100-yard game. So that's gonna mean a lot to both of us.
And then when you were on the field there for that moment, you probably didn't notice because you were kind of thinking of your own thing, right? But the fans got pretty quiet while you were down, and then when you came back in 2 plays later, got pretty excited and pretty loud. How does it feel to? Well, did you notice first of all? But even if you didn't, how does it feel to have a fan base that is that tuned into what's going on with you?
I didn't notice. I was in the zone, but just hearing that, man, I appreciate the fans. Obviously, their support and everything. Can't beat it.
Jayden, the throw to Noah in the last drive, what was the play call? What were you looking at? What did you see from the defense?
Yeah, we had a 3-man concept front side over to the left, and defense covered that really well, and then was able to get back to the Inca with Noah. And we kind of hit it earlier in the game where he made a nice catch for us, so I knew that he was able to win on that route. Um, if I got the time needed, was able to beat the safety with the ball, and he took it from there.
I suspect that you've probably been closer to some kickers and not closer to all the others on your teams. I just wondered, did you say anything to Austin after the game, or
Appreciate you.
do you know anything about Austin?
I'm still learning. He's very new to this team, but he's a good kicker. I'm glad he's on my team. Yeah, man, we was just talking about that. He's a Mets fan.
Thanks, Jayden.
Appreciate that.